We are not ready for what's coming. And we need to think about our next steps very carefully, lest we all get lost in the darkness.
We're going up!
Get me into space.
Hey, good to see you. And just wait. I know how it looks.
Anything a kilometer underground, anything is going to be harmless there.
Yeah.
You work for an AI, and then an AI wire transferred you funds into your account, and then you have a machine daddy.
Oh, yeah, your download speed is fast today.
Kyle Hill, everybody! He's the next generation of science communicator.
We are here on set to find the next generation of people to do just that.
This is a nuclear reactor, and it's made out of glass.
Thank you all for having me. If you told me that the Thor that you bought off Temu would be here at the IAA, I wouldn't have believed you.
Great science and cutting-edge science creates amazing art and science fiction and ways to push our thinking in society further.
This radioactive piece of Trinita, a tangible timestamp of the millisecond that we entered the nuclear age.
Are you the monarch? Because I'm crowning.
You can't irradiate the radiation.
I can tell you a nice joke. A robot walks into a bar.
Don't get on the... No!
How do you look more CP
What's the
than me,
advantage
though?
of what's the utility? Why is this fun? Look at all that crap on the screen. Sick. Oh, I can't believe I pre-ordered the premium edition. Look.
I'm a little afraid it's too matchy-matchy, but Chad, I do like it.
Get in, get nerdy, get with your boy here.
Learn, play, and win the science victory.
Kyle Hill in the chat. Oh my God, that guy's hot. It's like Legolas from Lord of the Rings.
2 chicken tendies. No. Hold the chicken. Yes. The great chain moveth once again, chat. Welcome. Hope everyone has had a fine week and or weekend and or Monday, depending on where you are on the biofilm that we call civilization. I think, science time, if you... Kevin, turn that down. Trying to educate. If you, by proportion, the amount of... You can think of everything living on Earth, and all the oceans, all the trees, all the grass, all of the trash in the corners of highways, all of that is in a similar ratio on Earth to the skin of a grape. You know what I mean? Everything... I mean, I sound like I'm giving the pale blue dot speech a little bit, but I have pale blue dot on my arm. Everyone you know, everyone that has ever existed, just the skin of a grape on a cosmic piece of fruit in the middle of an uninteresting part in the universe, orbiting a mid-tier goofy star, if I will. Which I will. Hey, chat. Happy to have everyone here. I forgot what I was saying, but we returned to Bioshock, one of our most sciencey games of all time. It's shaping up to be. I hope it do be that way. For the next couple of hours, you and I will be sciencing this classic we're playing on Remastered together. From my version of Rapture, the windows are a lot thicker. You can't just shoot through that. Aquarium glass is like inches thick. So you can imagine how thick Rapture's glass must be. And that is because of the That's because of the hydrostatic pressure at the bottom of the ocean. It's 1 atmosphere of hydrostatic pressure in all directions every 10 meters you go down. And that's only 30 feet. If you're on the bottom of the ocean, if you are in billionaire crushing depth, then you're talking like 400 atmospheres or something like that. And 400 atmospheres is over 4,000 pounds per square inch. 4,000 pounds per square inch. Because one atmosphere, science time, is 14.7 psi. So for every inch of that glass that Gregory is staring through, hello, Gregory. Wave your fins at him. Hello. I like your vestigial hip bones tucked away in your body like God Emperor of Dune. I've had a little bit of caffeine. Yeah, 4,000 pounds per square inch is insane. That's a lot of poundage on these windows, which is why mine are as thick as fan art of Elizabeth. Happy to have everyone here. Of course, these streams, before I forget, powered by Basilisk. Go to basilisk.gg to learn more. Learn more about what, K-Man? Science's esports team. That's right. I am on the staff of Science's esports team. We're building out our roster. We have the greatest fighting game player of all time. We have the greatest StarCraft 2 player of all time. And we now, as of last week, have 2 chess grandmasters who are currently top 10 in the world. Yeah, they beat Magnus Carlsen a couple times. Go to basilisk.gg to learn more. But we stand them, and we are a part of Basilisk, and Basilisk will be powering this streamy boy. Did they ever show the bodies or what was left of them from the Titan submersible disaster? No, there wasn't really anything left of them. I think they identified human tissue, but there was nothing human left. They imploded. Hello, not just to Gregory, but to all my newbies and my old me's. Emu, DW, Mercenary, Autham, Penitent Man, Machiels, Jackin. I'm pretty sure I said that right. Over on the YouTube, over on the Twitch, Zyme, Ravi, Paper Biscuit, Locke, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. Cheetah Duck. On the YouTube, I watched your video on data centers and water use. I'm an irrigation technician on a golf course, and I sat through your whole video like, I hope he doesn't bring up golf courses. Golf courses are crazy. You should see the yearly gallon chart. Yeah, it makes data center water use look like nothing. How do I know that? Because I operate from inside a high-tech facility. Welcome to the facility. Here's my large model of deoxyribonucleic acid. I use it to remind me of my humanity because I'm currently reading God Emperor of Dune, and it's really good, but I can't stop thinking about a big worm man. Like, how does he assert control over multi-galaxies of the universe? Because he's prescient, and therefore he can see all of time and space at once, and so he doesn't have any light speed lag, and so he can always plan for every contingency, see what everybody's doing at all times. He's like, well, I mean, he's celestial North Korea. I think that's the point of the book. Who is Bond compared to Magnus Carlsen? I don't know what that means, but our 2 top 10 chess grandmasters that we have right now on the Basilisk team is Vincent Keimer and Anish Giri. We just added him last week. And we're tripling down. We're tripling down on chess. So if you like chess at all, keep your eyes to Basilisk or to the Discord channel for Basilisk that we have. Because we're making some moves. As am I. Oh. It's the golden path. It just works according to what? A worm man? No, golf courses use irrigation for golf courses uses more than all data center water combined. Everyone who can Kyle, warn people. Everyone who has consumed dihydrogen monoxide has died. Yes. Also, diatomic oxygen and nitrogen. In roughly 21% oxygen to roughly 70% nitrogen diatomic. That is lethal over enough time. It's correlation. I don't have the causation. It's a correlated datum. I like chess, but I'm indifferent to watching it competitively. Okay, then it's not for you. Chat, where are we? We are in Arcadia, and Andrew Ryan just poisoned our air supply in our gardens, and we must unpoison the air. I was on the toilet right before this, and I was thinking, if he can put stuff in the air supply to kill us, why doesn't he just turn the air supply off? Those right-wing grifters, they think they're so smart. And then you ask them a follow-up question. Why, yes, I will join, please. Chat, but it's not just about me yapping. Oh, question. So, I'm going to turn off the music. Can you hear a desk fan blowing directly into the microphone as I speak? Or is it being cut out when I don't speak? It's good? Can you hear it when I start speaking? Because I got so annoyed of A, overheating, and B, hair flying in my face, that I currently have a large desk fan blowing directly into my face. Can't hear it? Not at all? Hell yeah. Hey, Alex. Nice to see you, my man. Or if you prefer Alexander. Alex. Just kidding. Chat. We must get to gaming. But not Neil. He's a monster. Sorry. Where are we gaming from? I'll answer you. Welcome to the gaming wing of the facility, of course. We'll be playing on our Quantum Dot 27-inch curved OLED 360 hertz monitors, where I'll be looking at HD in all our gaming glory at the game that we are about to play. HD. Bioshock is what we're doing. Bioshock is what we're doing, of course, of course, of course. Thank you, Zyme. Appreciate you checking that out. I'm a bit embarrassed that I recognize that art from years ago. Apparently, not suitable for work fan art of Elizabeth was so rampant that it basically caused it created a couple of innovations in the Blender community that is now used to more or less generate all Rule 34 content. So like all of the Rule 34 content that you see of like Overwatch, don't deny it. You know what I'm talking about. All of that I saw this from one viral Tumblr post, but apparently there was so much demand for adult content from Bioshock that it led to a couple of innovations in the community, which then exploded outwards, no pun intended, into the Rule 34 ecosystem that we know today. Does that count as a science time? Sure does. Slightly, thank you for the prime over on the Big T. Big Jerry, hello, the largest Jerry. I've seen a lot of Jerrys, and, you know, a lot of people have their own Jerry story, like, oh, I caught a Jerry and it was this big. This guy, huge. Well, it's, you know, I mean, Alexander, no, I mean, the AI stuff has been, yeah, slowly being integrated into feeds that I may or may not see. But I'm not talking about that stuff. I'm talking about, like, you know what I'm talking about. Don't make me enumerate it. Anyway, I'll be playing on my PS6 controller, this isn't an actual physical controller. I'm not allowed to own a physical anything anymore. This is just a digital simulacrum of a controller. That's why I get such good latency, because it doesn't exist, because the company hates me. Well, it's not so much they hate me, they love money. Let's get this started. I don't really have a preference either. Well, I do. I don't watch any AI generated anything. Actually, as the hatred for AI grows, you guys, oh, this is gonna be too loud. One moment. One moment. Don't look at that. Don't worry about that. Whatever that title is. It has to resize my screen because I play on 4K, but the game's not, so it causes a little stutter step. Don't worry about it. What the heck was I saying? I probably said something related to science. Let's go with that. Welcome to A Scientist Plays Bioshock. Welcome, welcome. Look how well that matches, huh? Eh? Not so bad. I'll only admonish Kevin once today. Oh, right. As the hatred for AI grows, it's not a science time, but it could be. As the hatred for AI grows, our thumbnails on the main channel are so good that I'm starting to get a lot of comments that my thumbnails are AI generated. Now, let me be clear. I have never personally used any AI tool or client aside from Google. Google integrates it into search. I have never once personally used ChatGPT, Claude, whatever the hell the other ones are. I've never personally used any of them, and none of my Kevins use any of them for any part of their work. If they did, I would tell them, and I knew about it, I would tell them to stop immediately, and our thumbnails have no AI-generated content in it. I pay one of the best graphic designers in the streaming business, literally a lot of money, to make our beautiful thumbnails. And so, no, there is nothing AI-generated about our work. And if you want to even,
Mark cheered Dex 100.
I went so far as the other day in the Discord, we had an AI art channel where people could put their generative stuff because it needed someplace to go. And I just deleted the channel. I didn't save anything. I just deleted it in the middle of the night. I said, this needs to align with the values that I espouse. And so it's gone. So yeah, I just want to make, I mean, not that you guys thought I was doing that because you guys are here. Anyway, where are we? I have telekinene. Oh. All right. Let me know. I think the volume on everything should be good here. Let me.
It wasn't you, was it?
Yeah. The trees! No, it wasn't me. I love the trees. Except, a lot of people think that the trees give the majority of oxygen, generate the majority of oxygen on the planet, even cause the oxygen catastrophe, so to speak, when oxygen was a poison in the early Earth's atmosphere. But that's not true. It's actually cyanobacteria in the ocean that produces the majority of the oxygen on Earth. And if you think about it, that makes sense. If something were to cover 70% of the Earth, and made oxygen, that would be more than the 30% that is land.
Got a way to save the tree. It's a genetic vector that... who I'm talking to. Couldn't find a sample of Rosa Gallica for me.
I just, forgive me if my controls are a little wonky. I've only been playing Diablo 4. I looked away last night for 1 second and I lost my hardcore Diablo Necromancer. I am currently number 80 in the world! I'm last season I got to number 11. I was the 11th hardcore Necromancer in the world on the ladder. 'Cause I'm a gamer! And I game. That's not what hello. 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 Oh, die! Die! I will use your body as against you! You fool of a took. Does oxygen actually damage us even though we need it to survive? Yes. Oxidative damage, oxidative damage, oxidative stress, free radicals, is one of the main mechanisms by which the body ages. We need oxygen, but because oxygen is so reactive, it will react with... Hey, buddy. It will react with stuff that, it will react with everything. Which degrades the body's nanoscopic structures over time, like DNA and stuff. Also, that's the reason why my friend Adam, you know, of Mythbusters, he is on record saying one of the only times he and Jamie refused to work with a chemical was liquid oxygen. They refused to work with it, but because it was simply too dangerous. Anyway. I'm gonna follow this guy, because this reminds me of a Fallout cave or something. Install Path of Exile and play a real ARPG? It's too complicated. I played Diablo... Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Kind of reminds me of Widow's Bay. The best TV show I've seen all year. What was I talking about? Don't forget to take the pictures. Yep. Oh, Path of Exile. Usually when I'm grinding Diablo, I have a couple silly juices, I'm relaxing, I work... The cool thing about being on YouTube and having a Kevin-run business is that you get to set your own hours. The problem is that you get to set your own hours, and so I'm basically working all day, every day, except when I'm not working. That's that. And so when I'm playing Diablo, I'm usually a couple silly juices in, I'm relaxing. I don't want to... Path of Exile looks fantastic. It looks the frame rate looks kind of bad. But the monster design, the skill tree, I mean, it all looks... It's overwhelmingly complicated to me, and I don't want to be overwhelmed when I'm inebriated. Speaking of Fallout, what are your thoughts on Bethesda losing Fallout to Obsidian? They didn't lose Fallout to Obsidian, did they? I thought Obsidian just came back into the fold as a studio to work on Fallout. There's no way. I refuse to believe that Bethesda lost their main IP. But also, I don't care. Haha, I got your mask! I killed you with your own secrets. Just like a senator from Illinois. This might be a stretch, but is that toxicity of oxygen a trait from way back when oxygen was toxic to life on early Earth? What do you mean? Which trait? Oxygen, when I'm talking about the generation of free radicals, isn't because of its toxicity, it's because of its reactivity. So it will just react with everything and cause, you know, explosions. Which senator is that? Huh? It's okay, Emu. It's fine. What do you think that planet where they found that has helium?
I think it's pretty cool. Elmo's tickling.
Okay, I guess I can do Elmo's voice. I didn't know that. Did you guys hear that? Yeah, no, again, oxygen does degrade us even though we need it, but it's the advantage of being able to metabolize oxygen outweighs the disadvantage of oxygen degrading us and oxidizing us over time. You need oxygen, but oxygen will do what it does over time and reduce you to nothing. You know what I mean?
Stop tickling.
Okay, so that's how to do Elmo's voice. I will add it to the roster. Hire me. I'm a voice actor, just like Erika Ishii. Hello. Haha! I grabbed your own fireball. I don't know how that's physically possible, but I did. Remember, we are playing on hard mode. Fireball! Fireball, wizard! What? Give me your fireballs, wizard! I too know how to wizard. Haha! Okay, that... Come back here, wizard! Bye-bye. Yeah, you need oxygen, but oxygen doesn't need you. That is true. But that is true with all the basic things that you need that are like elemental or mineral or animal or vegetable. I don't know what I'm saying. Is there anything in here? Am I crouching? Oh, I was crouching that whole time. It's okay if you never do that Elmo impression again.
Thank you, Mr. B.
Shouldn't have said that. Hey. I also just realized today while I was sitting... Okay! I also realized while I was sitting on the toilet that she calls him Mr. Bubbles because he makes bubbles underwater. I don't have good recognition. Part of my neurology is that I miss very common connections sometimes. Like, I was like 34 years old when I realized that dry cleaning meant that it didn't use water. Also, I thought Lord and Miller was Lord and Miller, like, one name for a long time. Elmo voice is tough on the vocal cords? No, I can do that voice all day. Who's activating it? Show yourself, monster! Did I hack you? No, I didn't. Oh, maybe it's me. Show yourself, monster! I will wrench you, or pistol you, whichever you prefer. Monster. If you're underwater, can you get wet? Yes. You can get wetter. I'm wet right now.
He is a poison! Kill him! The poison! Kill the poison!
Hello. Hello. Flaming body, go! Oh, I hit the wrong guy. Oh, God. Oh, oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, I hit the big D. One moment. He can never find me in here. D is simply too big. Don't tell me this. It's like finding out your father is flawed. You're supposed to be my hero. I'm still pretty smart about some stuff. I actually had I had a learning session over the weekend where now I finally like intuitively understand why nuclear waste goes through the storage processes that it does, from reactor core to wet storage to dry storage to forever geologic storage, and why those have different time periods and how those relate to the isotopic ratios of what is created in the fuel as it goes through burnup in a reactor over a couple of years. And I, to practice that knowledge, I lectured to myself like this, but I was alone for like 20 minutes. You ever do that? If you want to be a good communicator, you got to practice. That's why I like streaming. Ambient, thank you for the 5. You didn't have to do that. I appreciate you. Look at this cool gif of me beating Melania. Thank you, Ambient. Oblivion is kind of ambient if you think about it. Anything can be Oblivion if you look hard enough at it.
Andrew Ryan reminds us we all make choices, but in the end, our choices make us.
You might hear things about me, see my name about. Think what you will. There was a time I cared about politics, but it's just an excuse, man.
Hello.
To kill one another. I'm done with all that.
Mine.
I just want to see the sunlight again.
I just want to... Oh, no! He's still aggroed on me! Why? 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 So you have chosen death, have you? That's your problem, monster. You have chosen this path, monster. I didn't want to do this, but now here we are. Oh, I'm standing in water. Anyone can make that mistake. Okay. He's probably de-aggroed on me now. That was my fault. That was my fault. Also, remember, we are playing on the hard difficulty, which is why he annihilated me. Oh, by the way, you hear that music? That got me completely demonetized on the last stream. La 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 la. Kyle, what is the importance of not being seen? I don't know. Gimme. Security invasion adjusts the thermal signature of your epidermal layer, confusing cameras and turrets and delaying their response. That makes sense. I don't actually know how security in thermal cameras like that. I don't know if they're tuned to distinguish a certain temperature against background. That's what I'm saying. But if they are, if they're saying, hey, look for a roughly 96-degree thing against a no, they probably establish background. What is the scene that the camera is looking at? And then if the temperature significantly changes within a portion of that scene, sound the alarm. I'm guessing that's how a thermal security camera might work. So if that's the case, then changing the temperature of your epidermal layer, the outer layer of your skin, the epidermis and the dermis, the epidermis, then if you make it like background, then I guess it wouldn't sense you. But I'm not sure how those cameras work. I just see people cutting them down all over the place on Reddit. If you would pick one song to be monetized, what would it be? Says Magnum Dong. Oh, I like this section. There's a turret. What song would I want monetized that I could play all the time? Right now, I've been listening to this new viral French band called Angine de Poitrine. So maybe one of their weird microtonal math rock songs. Ow! You invent! Can I invent some health bars? No. French Canadian, and they are great. Sorry, French Canadian. You Quebecois. Always so quick to remind people. Hey, that's not the right kind of French. Alright, alright. Alright, big man, my bad. That wasn't the one I wanted to pick up. Eat potatoes. Damn it! Back the planet! Not Quebecois, just pedantic? You're pedantic. Oh, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. You're the one who's pedantic. Elbows. Do you know why certain elbows for fluid movement like this is shaped a certain way? It's because you want to reduce the stress. Because moving fluid has momentum, because fluid, like water, is very heavy. 1,000 kilograms per cubic meter, 62.4 pounds per cubic foot. And if you have water moving quickly and it hits a hard corner, like a 90-degree corner, it's going to impart a lot of momentum to the back of that corner, the back of that turn. And over time, that can cause flow problems, loss of pressure, degradation of the pipe itself, etc., etc. So the smoothness of the pipe and the friction, internal friction of the pipe, makes a big difference. I have a degree in engineering. Environmental engineering, actually. Oh! Hack it! I'm hacking all this stuff because a lot of enemies are going to show up down here. I think a lot of people think of me just, well, maybe now, more of like a nuclear dude. A nuke cell, but my schooling was actually in civil and environmental engineering. Pipes and rivers and bridges and that kind of stuff. Nah, I mean... Not the cleanest loop, but it was there. Nuclear man! That's me. Shoot back! Fire! Potatoes, thank you. Shoot back! Kill for me! This thing's pretty good at range. That's not so bad. Am I crouching? No. Okay. There's bad guys over here, which is why I'm doing all this. What does that lead to? Nothingness. Yep. Hit. Are these supposed to be dead cats? I don't like that. Yes, they are. I don't like that. Leave the cats alone! Who is Atlas? Hey, Legion. Dr. Asterisk Hill. There's gonna be a lot of bad guys that come down from up there, so I like to maintain traps. Traps are cool. I need one of these roses. I have guns and roses, as a matter of fact. I'll be back for you. Just hold on a moment, pretty Rose. Rose McGowan, hold on just a moment. I'm gonna search these corpses. Oh, I drank a whole bottle. I drank a whole glass of wine. Oh my god. 1 second. I gotta figure out where I am for a minute. Oh, there I am. Oh! Light! Lightning bolt! Don't put a Gowron in my chat. Kapla! Yes. Kapla indeed. I have a BS in mechanical engineering, but never got to take my FE exam due to COVID. Now I'm wondering if I should go back and get it. Chat, if you don't know what an FE is, just be glad you didn't have to take it. The FE exam is the fundamentals of engineering exam. And it is an 8-hour test. It is two 4-hour exams separated by lunch or something. It is I think the passing grade is like 50%. I took it. It's hard. I don't remember exactly how good I did, but it's hard. Now the bad guys come, and my traps do the work for me. Or not. They just drop right down and ignore everything. Boo! Ow! I was looking at chat.
I don't want to hurt you.
Alright, well then don't. Oh. 5-watch streaks in the cheat! What? Who said that? Ow! Get wrecked. Come over here. I have some explosive news for you. Like this! Hit him with your engineering degree. No, it's useless. It's just a... Actually, my engineering degrees are right in front of me. And my honorary doctorate, I just hung it up. So then, when I'm writing scripts at my desk, I can look up and be like, I didn't totally fail. My wallet's full. Then I need to find a place of business. Not that way. Welcome to the circus of business. Oh. Sorry. I don't know what came over me. Okay. Not that way. This way. Honorary doctorate, Dr. Kyle? Yeah. Yeah. I got one in Finland for being good at talking about science. That corner. Beep, 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 beep. Hey, buddy. Hey, big man. You want a wrench fight? Ow! How did you hit me from that far away? What is the range on that? Is that a regulation shovel? Ooh, you're only at half health, huh, buddy? Ooh. Might as well max that out, huh? You come back when you get some money, buddy. Hello. Never get in a wrench fight with a Sicilian when death is on the line. One of the best movies ever made. That's true, Yondalore. Welcome. Kiitos. 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 Thank you, thank you. Finland is a beautiful country. I had some extremely nice weather while I was there. I enjoyed it greatly. Everyone was super nice. I didn't know how like OP. Oh, hey, buddy. Hilton, I just want to wrench him. How did you hear me? I was walking through these loud reeds. I was unaware with how OP Finland is. There are more people in Los Angeles County than the entirety of Finland. There's not that many Finns, but their economic contribution to the world through giant companies like Nokia, for example, Finland punches way above its weight. Like, their economic output per capita is way high. And they're the happiest country on earth. Can you believe that? Getting people access to free education and healthcare makes them feel better. What? The taxes are really high, though. To be fair. How do you think you're gonna pay for all that, dude? Finland made a value judgment. We would rather have happier people that pay more taxes and feel better than have people be able to accumulate obscene amounts of wealth and to have a large portion of our society be destitute and out on the street. Yes, I too have thought the similar about the parasite. Like you! She dodged all my shot! Now you're just talking crazy. I know. Who am I, Zoran Mamdani? Or, I think that's his name. Who's gooning? Who's gooning over there? Wait, are you the half-health one? Hello? No, you're not. Yum yum, eat the trash cake. Some dollarinis.
You've brought the Rosa Gallica? Oh, what are you waiting for? An engraved invitation? Send it through the pneumo.
Okay, but imagine Finland with LA's population numbers. They're about the same. It's about 5 million people.
This is perfect. Perfect. Come on up to my office. I'm letting you in now.
Oh, this...
I've got just the thing to put the green back in this forest.
I like how she sounds like an old-timey movie star. I like this section. This is like the survive the assault from all the splicers thing. Alright, oh, okay. Sure. Okay, don't gotta tell me twice. Is this where I get the,
Isn't there anything in this damn place
The liquid shooter.
Paper towels, ink pots, witch hazel, chlorophyll solution, even my back issues of National
Yes.
Geographic.
I think so.
Feathering their disgusting little shrines with it, I suppose. Sick bastards.
Smoking a cigarette, smoking some wine, drinking a cigarette. Gotta drink all these cigarettes before they're stolen by the monsters. Cigarette goes down so smooth. I don't know why this wine has such acrid smoke today. Okay, I think there's more. Regarding happiness, we're very depressed, especially in winter when it's cold and dark. No, you're not. No, you're not. I mean, Los Angeles County has twice that in 10 million people. Oh. I'm saying there's not a lot of people in Finland. But the study of Finland was researching how content people are with their lives, but were very depressed. So operationalizing, which is what you would say in a study like that, I have a master's degree in this. Operationalizing those values, you're separating, you have to define what happiness. So for a study that for studies that deal with questionnaires of humans, many different humans can have many different conceptions of what happiness means. So as a researcher, you have to operationalize these variables, which is to say, define them specifically so that you can measure them in some way, so that it's not really up to the person to interpret a different meaning of happiness. It's very clear. And then you can measure it and compare it against populations over time, yada, 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 yada. So in that way, you can define happiness as different things. You can say, well, how often do you smile? Versus, do you feel like you have a lot of economic opportunity? Versus, do you have a lot of friends and go out and have a good time? Like, those are all different ways to define, I'm just spitballing, but those are different ways to define happiness. So that would, when I say that Finland is the happiest country on earth, it really depends on what the definition of happy is. Kyle, I went to my first fish show last night. They were pretty good. Hell yeah. Fish became my favorite band at 14. The one hero in my life that I have not met is Trey Anastasio, and I have not met yet. And I donated $5,000 to his charity to try to win one of his guitars, and I did not get it. But I'm fortunate enough to say I've met all of my other heroes, except for him. I'm confused. You guys probably wouldn't believe me, but I'm confusingly good at electric guitar. I've been playing for like 25 years. Whatever. Kyle, we don't care about that. We care about the science. Okay. One moment. I really love that, like, aperture-like mechanism, that, like, the iris-like opening and closing of that. Yeah, every Finn has a metal band and a summer home. That's what I learned. The guy who led me around Finland when I was there had both a summer home and he was in a metal band. Nice guy. I still talk with him on WhatsApp. Hello, lady. This scene is really cool. It reminds me later on in Batman Arkham Knight. There's a scene similar to this, but I really like the blocking of this scene. It's good.
Money changed hands. Let me read to you from the agreement.
Money changed hands. And I really like how he delivers that line too. There's when I talk about communication and I get down to the nitty gritty, like things like pacing is real. Things like pacing are very important. So is grammar, Kyle. So you hear how Andrew Ryan said that. He could have said, money changed hands. Let me read you terms from the agreement. But by rushing through to the next sentence, he implies that he is annoyed. It implies that he is annoyed. You know, so instead of what I just said, it would be, you know, money changed hands. Let me read you part of the agreement, Julie. You know, like, there's... You know what I'm saying. No, not Professor Pig. The Oracle scene when she gets hit with the fear toxin. What happened to never meeting your heroes? This is cool. All of my heroes have been fine to meet. I have never been, well, I've only really been disappointed by one hero that I've met. Only really one. Kyle, tell us who it is. No. Hey, how you doing? All right, there's a lot of baddies out there. Liquid nitrogen. Oh no, the electric gel is really good against big D's. Really good.
What's the point of being a damn genius if the only ones around to appreciate it are a bunch of spliced up
Just
morons?
whisper it, Kyle. Whisper it in my ear. I won't tell anybody.
Or at least I'm 99%
No.
certain I have. I just need a
You know who I mean, DW Jones?
confirm my analysis. Distilled water, a bit of chlorophyll.
You sure about that?
Enzymes extracted from Apis mellifera. That's right, sweetheart. Honeybee spit.
Remember that one show you had? I know who it was. Huh? What did I say? Who? What did I say? I don't remember. I mean, I have said it before, but... Bad guys, I'm here to annihilate you. Hello. Hello. How is everyone? Little toasty in here, isn't it? Oh, terrific. Hacking the planet. Ah. Hacking. Ah. Stop it. Hack the planet. Because there are going to be a lot of guys back in here later on. So the planet, it must be, unfortunately, you'll find your planet quite hacked when you arrive. I'm losing my mind a little bit. That's okay. That's alright. That's okay. Ugh, nanomachines. Who's the in terms of the nicest hero celebrities, let's say celebrities that I've met, I'd say the nicest non-hero celebrities that I've met. Post Malone is an absolute delight and a kind soul and a huge nerd, and he's wonderful. And then the boys from The Expanse. Stephen Strait and Wes Chatham are delightful. We have a great time when we hang out. They are, oh, I love them. And they're so handsome. It's distracting. Hack! You ever been around a distractingly handsome person? It's almost annoying. You're like, I wish I could do something else, but I keep staring at you. I wish I was that handsome. Because then I could say anything. And they'd be like, what do you mean? I'm like, don't worry, baby. And then and they're like, that's not the correct number. And I'm like, are you sure it isn't? And then they'd be like, oh my god. Fermat my theorem. I'm distractively handsome and it's annoying, says JG Science Gaming. That sounds like you have a YouTube channel. We could go look. Do you want that? Okay, fish for more compliments, Discount Thor, says Zyme. Shh. Shush, 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 shush. Shush, shush. It's okay. It's okay. Shut up. I don't know. Uh-oh! That was very funny to me, I don't know what. Quick, pick up the wrench! Do they explode it? Got domed! You dumb idiot. You didn't even know I was expecting you. Happy Science Sunday to you, Karina. Nice to see you again. It's been a little while, huh? Electric gel is very good against the biggest of D's. Is there a perk to get more capacity for first aid kits? I don't think so. Hack it. Oh my god. But you look like Legolas from Lord of the Rings. Yeah, Peanut did say that. That was nice of Peanut to say that. The big nut. Possibly the biggest streamer on the entire internet right now. I'm an observer of the nut from afar. I was in the ground floor. I was on the ground floor of his rise to stardom, and now he is so successful that I keep an eye on him to see what he's doing. How many science times we're up to? Where am I? Who is this? Who are you? How did you get in here? 15? We can up that. We can uppy... Oh wait, I gotta hack this too so they don't heal. We can uppy doozy that, I think. Maybe a little bit? Just a little bit? Just a little bit? Just a little bit. I hate that song. I don't like the Google Dolls. I think they're bad. And I don't like them. Maybe it's just that song is overplayed in supermarkets. I don't know what it is. I hate it. I hate that song. I don't like the fact that he's always playing a 12-string acoustic guitar. We get it. You have bangs. Holy, I've been watching your stream since I was in school in 2020. Appreciate you doing what you do. Thank you for being here, JG. That's a long time. We've been doing this for a long time. It's all I do. It's the only reason that I think I'm on this planet. Not that I think there's a reason that I'm on this planet. That's random. But I think... Hey, thanks! I get the vibes that Neil deGrasse Tyson would be disappointing to meet. Maybe not. I've met Neil 3 times, interviewed him once, and he was fine. He was nice enough to me. I wouldn't say he was like the most outgoing, like he wasn't like, oh my god, he's the best. Like, it wasn't like that. He was just like, he's just, you know, he's a guy. He did thank me, he did thank me for getting rid of all the ice giants, though. That's true. He did say that to me. I was like, oh, hey, cool. Nice to meet you too, I guess. Where am I going? What year is it? Unhand me, monster. Perhaps the exit will lead me out. Something is twinkle. Oh, there it is. I'd start going to the farmer's market. Thanks for being here, Yondalore. Kitosh. They tell me you don't really add like a sh to that word, but I know that you do. Thanks for being here. I'll be back to Finland soon, I promise. Abe Lincoln. No, I said Abe Link. I said, hey, Blinken. Thank you for the 2. Appreciate that. It's all I'm here to do, Abe. That voice line is always aggressive. Be aggressive. Yes, señor. Claro que sí. Qué lindo. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You the half-health guy? No. My rocket turret was shooting at a fool. Some goofy-ah over there. We're doing good or evil playthrough. Good. I've never done an evil playthrough of this game. I can't bring myself to harvest slugs from little girls. Because that feels icky. Who did you annihilate? Did someone turn a football thrower into a rock? Whatever. Who got annihilated? Dummy. Did I just drink gasoline? Don't drink gasoline. Science time. Do they keep adding more? I should just destroy this one. I'm annoyed with this one. It hampers my progress. Now you shall not hamper any progress. And it was gone. What science? We're still at 15. So ask me something. Are you the half-health guy? You are. I'm going to annihilate you. Wait.
Yes,
the machine gun is very strong later in the game. Okay, I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna kill the D. Cow, don't kill the D. The D gotta die. The D gotta die. Uh-oh. He got a D to D. Don't be a thing. Thank you. If it ain't got that swing. Bam. Boom. Nice to have you here, Leah, as usual, as always. How much chromium does Bender have? What? I don't know. I just know that his butt is shiny. Electro swing mentioned. Yay, my life is complete. Your bar was pretty low for life completion, I gotta be honest, but you're welcome. Alright, no questions. Hit boop. Now let me... Nope, nope. 1 second. I'll be with you presently. I'll be with you presently. It absolutely annihilates them. Oh. I guess you didn't think of moving around something. Ow. Mr. Bubbles is fine. He's just taking a nap forever. Hello.
No, 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 no.
Even in the gathering dark, you light a candle. You have saved the little ones when you might have shown your cruelty.
You know there's no rivet guns that shoot rivets?
To demonstrate our thanks.
I learned that last stream. Hey, how you doing? I keep forgetting. I know it's low points. I know. I just keep forgetting. I know. I just keep forgetting. Me? Oh, I can't do the Joker voice right now. It hurts. Hello. Hello. Okay. Me? Who's got shiny crap here? Yay. One girl saved. Oh, wait, what? These are just sitting here? Alright. Oh. Hello! I mean... Anyway, chat, that's what I've been listening to and what I have been reading. I have been listening to Engine de Poitrine. I'm almost a little listened out on them because I've listened to all their live shows like 3 times. And I just read... Ow, 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 ow! I just read Children of Dune. I read Dune Messiah, Children of Dune, and I'm reading God Emperor of Dune. I read them all in like the last 2 weeks. That was stupid! It's on fire! Come over here, I'll show you what for. I'll show you what for. I'll give you the what? Oh. I'll give you the what? Grenade launcher damage immunity? That was be good. That was be good. Children of Dune. I'm liking God Emperor of Dune a lot right now. It's pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool. I like how the dude is like a big worm man. Beep boop. I like how the dude is a big worm.
Keep your eye on the parasite.
I'll keep my eye on the parasite balls. That's a fun voice to do. Where am I going? Got flashbang by flashbacks. I got bang flashed. Why do we get our appendixes removed at birth? Because we used to think, science time, that appendixes were completely vestigial, which means they are a remnant of our human evolution that is no longer functional, or at least doesn't have the function that it once had. And because it's vestigial and it has a tendency to get infected, inflamed, and then explode, appendicitis, kind of like your tonsils, we'd remove them. But now, I haven't updated my understanding of this in years, but I think now the current understanding of the appendix is that it does do something. It harbors bacteria or enzymes that are useful for something, digestion maybe in the body. I'm not sure, I forget.
Julie, my dear, I am trying to run a business here.
But I don't think we think it's vestigial anymore.
Charging you for the pleasure. If I come out one more time and find you lolling out there amongst my hives, I'm grabbing my shotgun. As to your question, yes, my days in beekeeping school are a blur.
Apiaries.
I do seem to remember something about that enzyme you keep blabbing on about.
I do. You're fine, everybody. Oh! All right, here. You, how you doing over there? Oh. Oh! Not so good. No, you get over here. You want to have a wrench fight? You're gonna get rocketed. You're gonna get hit by a rocket. Ow! That's what happens. Dumb dummy. Prepare thyself. Hello. Boom. You can't scare me, monster. They're removing quite a lot of things at birth these days. Says D-Dub. What does that mean? What does that mean? First of all, no. Second of all, what are you trying to say? What are you trying to say? Don't get weird on me, DW. You've been here for a long time. Don't reveal yourself to be a weirdie. Hey, show me. That's the guy over on Twitch says, is that the current understanding of the utility of the appendix? It has quote unquote good bacteria for the biome. Like I said, I haven't. I don't often look into the recent science on appendices, but sometimes I look in the appendix's books to learn about it. Tiempo de ciencia. Hey, Dr. Devious, how you doing? Yes, weirdos are allowed in here. We're a weirdo-friendly location. Unless you're really weird, then no. But as long as you're not, like, problematically weird, get in here. Excuse me. Excuse me again. What is science time? Sound fun, says Doctor. Oh, hey, you're new here. The point of these streams is to game with you on the weekends. Some of my favorite games, some of your favorite games, classic games, and our goal is to get as many science times as we possibly can from these games. So now we're at 86 total for our Bioshock playthrough. Last series was Black Mesa, Half-Life Black Mesa. I think we got over 500, which is crazy. So if you got questions that I have any bearing on, I will try my best to game and inform at the same time. Hello. Yeah. Hack it. There's something about video games that let you recruit enemies to help you. It is one of my favorite things to do in all of video games. I don't know why. It's just very satisfying to me. So, yes, there's a lot of hacking going on. Also, Chompy discovered Balatro last night, and she's gone. She's dead to the world now. Are cats required to follow the laws of physics? As I understand linear time, yes. How are you? Oh, you know, never that great. Pretty busy and tired. And my cat was sick again. If you must know. Dustin Jeffrey says, when I had my appendix out a couple years ago, they found another similar organ called Meckel's diverticulum. It's basically another appendix. I had 2 of them. I have never heard of that. You weird mutant man. Everyone grab your pitchforks! He's... You know what? That's interesting. I've never heard of that. My least favorite video game mechanic is escort missions. My least favorite would be listening missions from, Ubisoft released a plague upon us when they developed the eavesdrop mission. A pox on our houses. Yep, can't do that.
Hurry, Mr. B.
Hey, big man. They released a pox on our houses. Oh, you made a big mistake. Oh, you made a big mistake. Wait, I can get some good shots of this. I'm like a war correspondent. Yeah, tear him into little bits, and I'll get it all on camera, and I'll sell it to Getty for $500. I don't know how much they charge. For money. No, no, don't kill me. I'm cool. All right, I have a science question for you. I'm working on a quantum mechanics paper, and this is part of my first list of axioms. I'm going to stop you right there, big man. I am not going to know any of what you're talking about. I am not a quantum physicist. I'm not even a physicist. I'm just a doctor. Asterisk. You effed up huge, Bobby boy. You effed up big time. Sorry, everybody. Sorry, everybody. Sorry, I'm sorry. Okay, should I just take care of this guy right now? Do I have enough electric juice? Yeah, it doesn't matter. Continue. Continue onwards. Is there a scale to measure how much weird is too weird? Yeah, it's, society. Society establishes social norms, and if you go too far outside of those social norms, I think it's non-normative. Weird. I am of the opinion that social media created these self-reinforcing echo silo chambers where weirdness, once ostracized by society at large, now found homes, even though they be small, they found homes for which to amplify the weirdest of the weird, and that's why, and that has led to radicalization in many different areas of life. And I think that is a net negative. And if everyone deleted Facebook and Twitter, the world would be a better place. I don't know why I felt the need to say all that. But if I was talking to you, you know why. Yes. I'm gonna wrench you so hard.
I've come to accept a very low standard of life, but even at the bottom of this station,
the
pathetic trudger done a Florida winery and started putting water to his turn. Water.
I can't tell if this guy's French. How can you tell if this guy's French?
Not to worry. Let the water, she is distilled.
Can you?
Take it right from the ocean.
Can you guys tell what? I can't tell. I can't. Is that guy French? No. What? Who? Really? That guy? It's called vibes. Don't delete Instagram? No, delete all of it. Social media was a mistake. Oh, that's great. That's not... Oh god, that wasn't creepy at all. Gimme. Sorry. Can I jump up there? Nope. Alright, continue. Onwards! Did I go in here? I did. Onwards to the apiary! That's where apes live. Twitch was a mistake? Not as bad as social media. In my humble opinion. Any projects that you can talk about that are upcoming? Just a second! I'm being accosted by vandals. I'm a correspondent. I'm with Getty. It's fine. I'm giving the next video that's going to come out in the next day or two is going to be, I was invited to be a part of the press that was at an Idaho National Laboratory as the U.S. Secretary of Energy toured it to see the new reactor technologies that have recently gone critical. I was there for an entire day. I got to personally interview the U.S. Secretary of Energy. You'll see that on camera. That'll probably be the next thing. And then tomorrow I'll give notes probably to one of my Kevins, and he better not mess up. I was also in Finland, not just for the doctorate, but I went to the world's first permanent nuclear waste repository that's going to be operating this year. I'll have a travel video for you about that. I just wrote an episode and filmed it yesterday about shooting nuclear waste into the sun. And I know many of you will be happy to hear that I have also written the latest Half-Life histories, and I'll record that next week as well. It's okay, I'm with Getty. Getty? I hardly know her. To the apiary. Hello. Wrench fight? Wrench fight! Wrench fight! Wrench fight! High five! Thank you, Chloe. It's nice of you to say. Hello, Surge. Did you Surge, did you hide those two stupid switches to your stupid room in the trash cans again? My Venusaur is going to F you up, big man. I don't care which Pokemon war you fought in. Wait, he's Lieutenant Sir. What is he the lieutenant of? Don't care. Moving on. Wait, don't die, don't die. Wait, no, it's, oh. I was trying. How do I get the bees away? Oh. Hello, little one. Thank you for the teddy. What does it do? Safecracker lets you into play. Oh, wait. Reduces difficulty when hacking safes. No. No. I never really use any. Never really use any of these. these other ones. I mean, telekinesis is just so strong. So let's do this. Ooh, can I get double electricity? Huh. Am I double electricity? I'm like an electric eel. Electric eels. Oh! 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 Okay, we get it. You're bees. We get it. You're bees. Ow. We get it. You're bees. Ooh. Electric buck is very good. What? Ooh. We get it. You're bees. Jump! Ooh, I actually jumped over that. I did not expect that to happen. Bees! The bees are coming! Excuse me! You see that? Now that was a shot. Wrench! Wrench fight! What exploded? Man, I did that really well. I did that. G'day, Science Jeebus, man. How's life in your neck of the woods going, says Coltrane 94. Oh, you know. Pretty bloody awesome. If I do say so myself, which I do. Hey, Cal, random question, but how does laser work to remove tattoos or hair? Bam! Science time. The laser, I have... A lot of you guys may not know this, but from the side, I look like Matt Damon in The Odyssey now. Now, a lot of you guys may not know this, but aside from the tattoo, I have large tattoos on my arm, and you can see that in my bicep. But many of you don't know this because I will never make an OnlyFans. Unless you want one. But my entire upper arm, shoulder, back, and chest is covered in tattoos. I have a lot of tattoos. I keep getting them. In fact, I'm getting another big tattoo in 2 weeks. Look, it's even peeking out of my shirt. I'm getting filled up. Anyway, tattoos place ink. Well, it creates little holes in your skin, and those little holes via capillary action suck up, more or less, via using capillary action. The ink containing metallic particles goes into those little holes and stays in the lower layers of your skin, in the dermy, below the epidermy. And those metallic particles are actually too large for your immune system to encapsulate and remove. Now, not all of the metal particles are too large, which is why your tattoo fades over time. It fades from the bottom and from the top. I've noticed specifically, I have a tattoo on my shoulder, and that is the most faded, even though I'm never out in the sun, because I'm here with you dorks. It's because the skin keeps getting, a lot of contact on the shoulder. Anyway, what laser removal does is it applies energy to those metallic particles, rapidly heating them up and breaking the literally breaking the metal particles apart so that they're smaller, so that your immune system, phagocytes and other phages can encapsulate those smaller metal particles and take them via your lymph nodes, to be pooped out. You poop a tattoo when it's removed. You end up pooping a tattoo out. But that's what laser removal does. It breaks up the metal particles so they're easier for your body to naturally remove. But yeah, I have a ton of tattoos, and a lot of people, you see, I mean, my entire arm, but it's even, I have like a sleeve thing that's going up all the, and I'll never show you. Unless you play your cards right. Then one of you might. Or two. La da da da. High five. High five. I did not expect that physics to be there, but it is there. Hey, that's nice. Can it be dangerous? What? Laser removal? I don't think so, but it hurts like hell, I think. But I want to see Papa Kyle. What, you mean shirtless? No. No. Hey, buddy, you doing okay in here? You okay in there, pal? Sound like you're having a little... Oh! No! No! Damn it! I needed to be more... I got distracted. Yeah, that's what happened. Distracted. Yeah, that's what happened. Yeah, boss. Yeah. I got distracted, see? Wrong thing. Lucky. Just need one more. Hit! You didn't see nothing. No one has been here. No one's ever been here. Seeing me? That's just a myth. Hack the planet. Hack everything. I don't like the pump sounds it makes. It distresses me. You think it actively changes what's behind these to help you out? I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, I have another science question. It's not scary quantum mechanics. Okay. It's appropriate this game is at... Oh, sorry, cool. It's appropriate this game is at the bottom of the ocean, because, my God, it has a lot of atmosphere. Laughs in Australian. You kind of look like Sam Rockwell when he was in the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. You mean Zaphod Beeblebrox? Yeah, I've gotten that before. Except I only have one head that you can see. This looks like I might be able to do this one. Try it! Oh, God! Oh, I'm the best there is. I'm simply the best there is. Oh, right, you're Kiwi, sorry. LOL, I remember you remember to do the accent every time. I'm a Kiwi, but Aussie is close enough for American. I know, that wasn't good. Leave me alone. Or don't, I don't care. Distilled water. You know the reason that distilled water well, you're not supposed to drink you don't want to drink ultra pure water, you don't want to drink a lot of salt water, and those are for two different reasons. One has none of the minerals that you would normally need and want in it, and one has too much salt in it, obviously. But one of the reasons why why filtered water tastes different than well water, than municipal tap water, whatever, is because those minerals and other impurities in the water, which you don't find in distilled water, are not in it anymore. They have been filtered out. The taste of water is not... It's more to do with the minerals dissolved in that water than it has to do with the water itself. It's like different flavors of soda. Except the grape syrup is calcium. Pure water is dangerous for us, isn't it? Because of osmosis. Emu, I think that's what I was getting at. Yeah. So salt water will, because it's much saltier than our bodies, and vice versa with distilled water, because it's not as salty as our bodies and doesn't have the other minerals and concentrations. The concentration gradient will remove and or add water to equal out the minerals on either side, or the impurities on either side, rather, that are dissolved in solution, which is why you want to balance. You don't want hyper distilled or hyper salty or hyper whatever, because it will cause the fluid flow across a gradient, and that could be bad for the body. I gotta admit, I don't know off the top of my head why specifically, like what specifically. Phone? No, I don't want to open lift. I'm not going anywhere. I've never gone anywhere. Excuse me. Drinking large amounts of mineral-free water without replacing the salts through your food can affect your body's fluid balance, especially when sweating heavily. Okay, so the minerals and other nutrients, yada, 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 that you get that are in your body can be sucked out into... Distilled water will cause you to pee out more of that. God, am I understanding this right? I think I am. Because of the... Water pulls out minerals from the bodies. I just want to get it right. Bodies, fluids, and that's why it's bad to drink too much of it. Distilled water does not actively pull or leach minerals out of your body's tissues through suction. Yeah, I didn't say it was suction, phone. But it lacks essential minerals like calcium and magnesium, which can lead to an electrolyte imbalance. So it's not osmosis. Is distilled water potentially harmful because of osmosis? No. The idea that pure water will pull minerals out of your cells or cause blood cells to burst is a myth for normal human consumption. I was wrong. We were all wrong. It's because it just doesn't have the stuff that your body needs. And if you continuously drink that, then you're not getting the stuff that your body needs, like stuff that is usually in the... Is salt water dangerous because of osmosis? Or is it because it just overloads your kidneys with minerals or something? Yes, drinking salt water is dangerous because of osmosis. which shrinks your cells and strains your kidneys. Okay, so distilled water, no. Salt water, yes. We all learned something today. Remember it, it's gonna be on the test. Give me that. I'll just yeet myself, dummy. Who was that?
He still sees everything.
That's what I said? No, you didn't.
Sees everything. Sees everything. Sees everything.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Father. Accents are hard. Hello. Hello. Ah! Rich! Everyone returns to Wrench eventually. Eventually? Circus of value. Ooh, armor piercing. That's good. I will create one, please. And one, please. Thank you. High five. Wine comes out of these? Shit. That's pretty good. Oh, an enemy got triggered. They must have been on Twitter. Hello.
Wait, what?
Rich! Rich! I don't know.
If you do, best head to a crafting station. Then, head back to Langford's lab and put the whole witch's brew in the mister. That should clear.
Would you drink a glass of heavy water if given the chance? Says Yelbombable over on Twitch. Yes. Heavy water, I think I already did. Science time. Heavy water is water with deuterium and tritium in it. Deuterium and tritium being heavy forms of hydrogen, which is not just a proton and electron, but a proton, an electron, and a neutron. For deuterium. And then a proton, electron, and 2 neutrons for tritium. 3 particles. 3 nucleons. They are chemically identical to water, and so though tritium is a weak beta emitter, it's a weak beta like Andrew Tate, even though it's a weak beta emitter and you wouldn't necessarily want to drink radioactive material, because it's chemically identical to water, your body removes it like water. So yeah, I would drink maybe not pure heavy. Maybe not pure heavy water. But I don't know. I don't know what, like... Surely there's some limit. I just don't know what the limit is. But I would do it as, like, a demonstration. Be like, hey, look at me. I don't drop dead. What if I drop dead on stage? That'd be crazy. See, I told you it's perfectly fine. Drops dead. Alright, I could fight this guy right now, but I definitely need to get him in front of all my security. I'm pretty sure I could drink. Ooh. Hello. Okay, don't just press A really quick. You might drink yourself an entire bottle of... Ooh, hello. That perhaps was a mistake. Hello. Who annoyed the big D? Now. Negotiation Tommy gun! You get better x-ray results if you drink tritium? No. Tritium is a weak beta emitter, I said, like Andrew Tate. Beta is electron radiation. It's radiation that is higher energy electrons. X-rays are photons, like gamma rays are. Nah, I mean. Alright, did I search all this? Did I search this area? How have I not? That sounds bad. Oop. Must hack. Okay, so my intuition... Science time. My intuition is that, yes, I could drink a glass of pure heavy water, even if it was tritium. So it's not just it's tritiated water, right? It's water where the H's are heavy H's. Tritium. And your body will handle it and remove it just like normal water because it's chemically identical. And my intuition is that that happens quickly enough that you wouldn't get that much of a dose from a weak beta with just a glass of water. That would be... I know what Google's gonna say. They're gonna say, don't do that. But first of all, shut up. Second of all, tell me. Would I get a dangerous... Don't... I'm turning on incognito mode. Would I get a dangerous dose of beta radiation if I drank 1 glass of tritiated water? Not titrated, tritiated. It's searching for a long time. No way. Drinking a single I was very wrong, but let me see. Drinking a single glass of purely tritiated water would give you a lethal dose of radiation that is hundreds of thousands of times higher than the fatal threshold. However, if you're referring to a glass of drinking water containing normal levels of tritium, it is completely harmless. I think... Is that... Pure, a 250 milliliter glass of pure tritiated water would be 400,000 sieverts. You have a 100% chance of death at around like 8. I don't know how wrong I am about that. I guess super... I didn't know it was that radioactive. I mean, it is a crap load of chemicals in 1 glass of water. I mean, that is a lot of material. I guess I was thinking of, like, normal concentration. I'll put it this... This is what I was thinking of. As part of the normal process of generating nuclear power, normal water in the core becomes activated by neutrons and becomes tritium. That tritium is routinely dispersed back into a body of water or held on site until the tritium decays away. At regulated levels. I would drink the tritiated water that is discharged by a nuclear power plant to the ocean. Like I would put a glass underneath the spigot. It's not a spigot, but if whatever was going to the ocean discharged, I would take a glass of it and I would drink it. That's what I think I meant. Not the purest example of pure. Anyway. And there's one thing. Look at my phone case. Isn't it cool? I have one other lingering question. One moment. We'll get back to gaming in a second. This is why we're here. This is why we clash. Beep boop 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 pop. Yeah, 2 neutrons. Okay. I have some radioactive tritium in this very building, actually. It's on my keychain. Is the trinitite my stepfather gave me safe to handle? I would keep it secure. Only because you could... Holding trinitite in your hand is not going to be dangerous. The potential issue is if it's like crumbly because it's made out of like it is fused sand from the Trinity nuclear test on July 16th, 1945 in New Mexico. If it's crumbly or something and you have a risk of inhaling it or eating some of it or ingesting some of it, you want to avoid that. Just as good practice. So if it's, I would just keep it secure. I have a piece of trinitite myself, but it's in a secure little case. Light work, no reaction. Dead, For real, on God. Goofy, Where am I going? I already explored, you area monster! Do I go... Okay, let's just see. I'm not concerned with the piece of tritium that I had. The trinitite that I own, I cannot even detect a radioactive signature outside of the little glass case that it's in. So holding it in your hand and looking at it for a while and being like, oh, that's cool, and then putting it back, totally fine. Just, I would worry that it's potentially crumbly or something, and you don't want radioactive material in your body. Don't eat it, is what I'm saying. Why do I have to say that so many times? Stop eating radioactive material. Wouldn't the deuterium you drank impede x-rays? I don't know. Would it? Oh, I don't need any more heavy water. I got all my distilled water. You see, chat, I've been wrong about a couple of things today. I don't know everything. I'm just a doctor. Asterisk. I know some stuff. And I try to check... You notice when I take these little breaky poos, if I feel in my heart of the heart of the cards that I might be wrong about something, I simply must look it up. I can't have you going around spewing misinformation on my account. Eating spicy rocks is fun. Well, for a little while. We thought we could... French fight! French fight! Get domed, baby! Hello, doctor. What is the LD50 for glow-in-the-dark acrylic paint? Do you mean undark paint? Paint that is luminous because it has some radium in it? and that radium excites the material in the paint and causes it to emit light? I don't know. I know that if you, for your job all day, lick radium paint, some percentage of your coworkers will get bone cancer. I know that. Okay, buddy. Okay, we get it. You're a big man. Okay, okay. I was gonna get the big D, but I guess I'm not going to. This is my favorite game ever. Well, happy to have you here. Let's science the crap out of it together. I will point out, chat, as I pointed out in a video, the radium girls are often held up as an example of how bad radiation is. But I will point out that although there were 96 cases, I think, of terrible, preventable cancers in those young women, 96, something like 94, maybe? I forget the... Less than 10% of those women were afflicted by the radiation, and no women were affected below a certain dose of that radiation. Even one person is too many, yes, of course. But I want to point out that in the conversation about, like, radiation limits and linear no threshold, there does seem to be a threshold. Unfortunately, a number of women were above that threshold, and they should have been told what they were working with. They weren't. They should have had regulations. They didn't. They were taken advantage of, and it's a horrible story. Led to a lot of workplace regulatory actions. That's probably a bad idea. Yep. What is the greatest light? Ooh, okay. I'm going to shoot the big D and bring him.
Mr. Cohen, I'd be wonderful.
I'm gonna bring the big D up here so I can have my security fight him. Bottle! Alright, let's do that. Let's do that. Oh, hey, perfect time. Wait, where's your little... Damn it. You're supposed to have one of the little ladies with you. Ooh, I'm at $500 Renos. Okay, let's get... Where was the Circus of Value? Right here.
Welcome to the Circus of Value.
Oops. I need to wait for him to get a little sister. Oh. I need you to get a little sister, big man. Get one right here. Right here, big man. I didn't say that, Coltrane. You can't prove that. The VOD's been deleted. Let's do it thusly. Don't get wine on my mines! Wine mines. Hashtag wine mine. Now, this is gonna hurt me more than it... Wait. Hello! Oh! Hello. Where's the... Just load it up! Bye-bye. Oh, bye-bye to me! I wish Beekman's World was still on. He was good. I was more of a Bill Nye guy, but... Chad, have I already... What a... Wrench fight! Come here. Wrench fight! Chad, what else have I gotten wrong today? Have I gotten anything else wrong today? It makes me nervous. High five. There's no Mr. Bubbles, I killed him. Coltrane, calm down, alright? What are you, child services? Do you even have that in New Zealand? I'm kidding. Hello! What do you think about how dangerous self-genetic modification is these days? Can you really change a body that drastically, like in this game? You're one of my favorite YouTubers. Hey, thank you! I've said this a couple times, but radically changing your genotype is extremely dangerous without, like, perfect understanding of everything. I was thinking about this earlier. The kind of intense body-wide genetic modification that we do right now is done in embryo, so that you can make changes to the DNA and then those changes can be fully expressed in a full-grown person. You don't do that to a person. You don't do that to a person who's already matured, because it's super dangerous. So what am I saying? I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. The kind of genetic modifications that happen to adults right now are local, like injecting a vector into somebody's eyes or somebody's spine or some local area of the body to enact genetic change. It's not like a whole body genotype change like you would do to a embryo or a gamete or something. I imagine that is because if you genetically modify a single cell, you know, an embryo, you remove the nucleus and you replace it with genetically... Yeah, this is probably the... Okay, I'll look it up after, but I'm going to get... Being a science doctor, asterisk, I'm going to guess this is the reason. Whole body genetic modification is done when it's, you know, it's just sex cells... single cell, fertilized egg, that kind of thing, because you can replace a single nucleus with a completely genetically modified piece of DNA, and then as the organism develops, that single cell divides, and then every cell has the genetic modification, and then it can express its genotype to its phenotype. What would be exponentially harder to do is change the DNA of trillions of cells in an adult body all at the same time so that they don't collapse into goo. I'm guessing that's the reason. One moment, I'm going to ask a weird question about babies. Is it easier to genetically I'm not on a watch list. Modify an organism at the fertilized egg stage because there is only one cell to modify, which then multiplies? Question mark, so that the machines don't kill me later on? Yes, it is easier to target the single cell stage because modifying one cell changes the whole organism, but it also brings big risks like mosaicism and off-target damage. Why the single cell stage helps. Whole body access. Editing one fertilized egg means every single cell that grows from it will carry the change. And you do not have to chase millions of separate cells within a grown body. But small mistakes at this one cell stage can stop the embryo from growing at all, or hit the wrong spots in the DNA, etc. That's why it's hard to do Bioshock like genetic modification without substantial. Isn't this fun watching me just Google things on my phone? Isn't that why you're here? I love you. Damage. Exactly. Changing a fully grown human body, like in Bioshock, faces massive real-world biological barriers that would cause severe cellular damage. Isn't that what I said, Seinstein? Hello. Look, I know it's boring, but I'd rather be right. Do you want to be boring or do you want to be right? Wrench fight. High five! High five! High five! Don't worry, guys, I got him. Don't worry, guys, I got him. Okay, so I got all the big D's on the level. Yes, nice. Thanks for being here, Emu. Appreciate you always being here. The #1 chatter on YouTube, according to an arbitrary point system that they implemented. Not this way. We go this way. Wine!
I'm good enough. Here it is.
Ryan asks you a simple
What?
question. Are you a man or a slave?
He meant to do that. He wanted to do that. I've met Penn Jillette once. I was gonna say something accusatory. I'm not gonna say that. Never mind. Everybody's great. Nobody has problems with anybody. Amelia. Someone told me last stream that Ken Levine started doing that voice line at home and his wife banned him from ever saying it again because she was so annoyed. Give me that glue. Haha, you've activated my trap card. You did some juggling with Pen? Interesting. Attack! Kill for me! Die for me! Defend my honor! I did not expect the cheese to explode. Go ahead. I'll be here. You got this. You got this, robot. Ooh, more electric bug. Nice. All right, where am I going? Oh, exactly where I am. Down this way. I guess. Oh, there's so many of them. Why? Jabba! Jabba! Ow! Ow, ow, ow! Oh, I hit the D! Oh, I hit the D! Heal me! Heal me! I didn't mean to hit the D. Thanks for being here, Doctor. 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 How good it is, huh? Doctor. The man. Well, it shouldn't hurt to breathe, big man. Oh, hello. I don't think I need to be down here. Do I? No. Where's my goal? Wait. Oh, I have to leave. I have to go back to Arcadia, don't I? Oh. Yeah. Just discovered this and I'm so happy. Get in here, Eli. Or Ellie. Or whatever you are and what you're doing and who you are and what's going on. Wrench fight! Okay, I cheated. Wrench fight. Say cheese! Say cheese! Say cheese! Say cheese! Oh, you're horrifying. Chlorophyll, more like borophyll. More like borophyll. Oh! Oh! Chat, permit me a quick break. I'm looking at my phone, 1 second. Chat, permit me 1 moment. I'm gonna get a little beverage. And I will be back in 60 seconds. Don't go anywhere. I'll know. I have drones. I do. But can I find this plug once more? I sure can. Ugh. How's everyone doing? Still good? Still good? Let me, let's get back to the science and the gaming. And now that I'm off camera... Whoa, what was that? Was that like a Celsius?
Don't fight the inevitable. Run out of oxygen soon, and then...
Ah! Where is the off switch for these young men? I'll just wait here. You can't prove that, Coltrane. Hey, lady. I'll just hang out right here where it's safe and warm. How many science times we have? 38. Pretty good. Very good, actually. Ticket. Tickets are $1.99. You know, you need a ticket or you can't go in. You need a ticket to the farmer's market. Your knees are fine. Excuse me. I hear someone who wants a wrench fight. That's a shotgun. Wrench fight? Did I not explore behind? I did, but I want to go... Oh, right. We'll create the vector, and then there's a little siege section. Kyle, in your professional opinion, what's the most realistic plasmid? One that would help you see in the dark by injecting something into your eyeballs that causes different chemical reactions in your rods and cones, or makes them more sensitive to photons of light. Science time. I think there's evidence that human eyes can pick up even a single photon of light, which is crazy. But if you made the activation of sensing a photon stronger, you could see better at night with just not pitch black, but some level of light. And if you injected a vector that had that CRISPR sequence or whatever, and clustered regularly, interspaced, short palindromic repeats, into your retinal tissue, maybe that sounds pretty... That sounds rather believable. That sounds... I got my mom's bat. Let's go. What does that mean? I've got my mom's bat. Hey there. I'm working on it. Wrench fight. Wrench fight. Yep. Wrench fight. You me. Wrench fight. Wrench fight. Wrench fight. Sometimes you got it, sometimes you don't get it, you know what I mean? Ooh, what's under here? Give me your shotgun, Doctor! Where's the vector, Victor? You ever seen a grown man naked? I was hoping... Interesting, I was hoping it would be shooting bees, but slightly increased night vision is cool too. How are you gonna shoot another organism out of your body? I can't even think of something that does that. Aside from male seahorses, after they carry the little baby seahorses in their stomach and they shoot them out. Maybe you could do that. It'll all be fine. Wrench fight. Wrench fight. Hello, machine. Wrench fight. Wait. Should I drink all these cigarettes? No. Ooh. Someone wants a wrench fight. Bring it. Alright, you got one shot in, I'll give it to you. But just know that I hate you. This is when the bad guy... Is this when I get the crossbow? No. I don't think so. Is this when I get the crossbow? Okay, so I have that hacked. I have that hacked. I'm gonna need to put some trappies down. I have that hacked. That's good. I have that hacked. That's good. Gonna have to put down some hackies. And maybe sackies as well. Hackies and sackies. Okay, that's good for them. This should be napalm. Nope, don't have any of that. This would really hurt.
She should not have come here.
Wrench fight! Wrench fight! High five. Oh, wait, is this not where I make it? That's the part that I remember from the game. No, I make it... Wait. Oh, I need a... Oh, it's just a... I just need a station. Got it. Got it. That is not the right direction. Wait, what the heck in a handbasket? How is napalm made? I know how to make homemade napalm, but I shouldn't legally tell you. I'm on enough watch lists. There we go. There we go. One of these, please. Thank you.
From the sounds of that you invent, I'm guessing you're the proud papa of a brand new...
Be quiet, Path Shaper. You're gonna get me arrested.
Run the vector into a gadget called Central Misting Control. Then we'll be cooking with gas.
I'll miss your central control. Ooh, I have a lot of these. Alright, that's good. This will be good. Beep boop. Missed it up in Mistown.
It seems Julie's death didn't provide a clear enough lesson to you. Perhaps this will suffice.
Ryan's got your number. No doubt he'll be sending company. Best to head back to the lab entrance and seal her up. Might be the only way to keep the splicers out.
Oh, God! Oh, I can't! Oh, the... Chat, I walked right past it. Why didn't you say something? That's... insubordinate and churlish. You should have told me. Ah! I'm gonna get killed. My cat's on my desk.
What are you waiting for, boy? Ryan's lads are on their way. Get the lab entrance sealed.
There's a big D in my way. One moment. Dude, I have so many stuff. Oh, God, they're right there. Oh, so that was a timer. No, don't go up there. Hello. Lady, no! Oh, you'll be in for quite the surprise, I find. Hello. We're good. They can't make it through all these defenses. No way. Oh, they don't let me out. All right, monster, do your worst. All right, monster. Did you miss all the science? Yes. Ooh, these anti-personnel rounds are serious business. Lady! Sorry. My cat is trying to kill me. Oh, she just blew up. Oh, that guy just blew up. This guy's gonna blow up in a second. Yep. And then that girl's gonna blow up. Yep.
For Christ's sake, how long is that damn Vector gonna take to cook?
I don't know. Yep. Yep. Thanks for being here, Wagon. Oh, I was looking at chat. Ow! Come this way, monster. Bam. Bam. You're worthless. You're nothing. You're worse than nothing. Come over here. Come right over here. You're the monster.
Run, you pathetic woman!
Oh, hello.
About halfway there. Keep your hand on the throttle. Brian's skin jobs aren't the type to get complacent.
Ah, don't call people skin jobs. I don't like that. You're a skin job. Okay, monster. Hello. Boom, headshot. Bam. How can you shoot through these windows that I can't shoot through? Come this way, monster.
I promise to do no harm.
Right over here. You come here now. You stop wasting my time. You're the monster. Bam! Headshot. Bam! Headshot. Bam! Headshot. Bam! Headshot. Boom! Headshot. Boom! Headshot. Boom! Headshot with a camera. Ooh, this one's good. This one's really good. Oh, this one's good. I wonder if I can go invisible. Boom! Headshot. I wonder if I can go invisible for these guys. Boom. Boom. I'm invisible now. Yes, yes. Now I'm invisible. No one can see me, not even my father, but he never could see me. Boom, headshot in the knee. It wasn't in the knee, I got him. You're just tanking anti-personnel rounds? I don't believe it. Gimme. Ooh, you had a lot of stuff on you. He had 3 Eve hypos on him? Look at all these dummies. Oh, there's a lot of bad guys in here. I think I have a lot of good stuff, too. Alright, I'm going through the big D. Don't worry, we can be your daddy, Kyle. No, thanks. Excuse me. Yeah.
Well done, lad.
I'm invisible.
Take a deep breath and enjoy it.
I will take a deep breath of some beverage.
Next stop is Ryan's house. It's time for blood.
It's time for blood. It's time for blood. Whatever. If you, what was it? If you scream for 6 years straight, you made enough kinetic energy to warm up a cup of coffee or something like that. Well, comparisons like that aren't really good for people's understanding because, in my view, this is the slapping the chicken problem, where yes, there are raw energy values, and you can compare those values across things that have some energy component, whether it be chemical or kinetic or nuclear or whatever, but when they're so disparate like that, like screaming, getting kinetic, you know, the motion of the decibels in air having some amount of, the pressure waves having some amount of energy, and then saying, well, that could be the kinetic energy going into whatever. It's, A, I don't know if that's the true number. B, I don't like comparisons like that because I don't really think it helps anyone understand anything. Now, there are good examples. I mean, Carl Sagan once said that I think the energy that the largest telescopes are intercepting from the furthest reaches of our observable universe had the same amount of energy as like a snowflake hitting the ground. I think that's still part of what I'm talking about, but I think that's closer to being a good comparison. You know what I mean? I don't know if I'm being clear. Let me be clear. Like, you can't scream at a cup of coffee for 6... So, here's my actual problem. My actual problem with comparisons like that is that it ignores the reality of the situation. Oh, I have to kill a Big Daddy. I'll do that. It ignores the reality of the situation because... A, you can't scream for 6 years straight, so it's hard to understand that. B, that still wouldn't work because as you scream, even if you're imparting energy to a cup of coffee, it's just going to cool to room temperature faster than you can heat it up. So it's not true. If you did that, even if you could scream for 6 years straight at a cup of coffee, no, it would not heat up. What you're saying is that the amount of energy contained in 6 years worth of screaming is the same amount of energy it takes to heat up a cup of coffee. But by saying it like that, you're implying that someone could do it. Like, you know, you see what I'm saying? It's confusing. It's not applicable. It doesn't, you know what I'm getting at here? It sounds good, but it doesn't help you understand anything. Who wants a wrench fight? Oh, he doesn't have a wrench. But I do. Hello. Yes, I do. Stand up. Stand up, sit down, get wrenched. Now I'm trying to think of a better example for how much energy it takes to heat up a cup of coffee. Okay, a better example for a more... So, I have an honorary doctorate in science communication, so I'm thinking about it. The screaming thing doesn't help anyone understand because no one could do that, and it also wouldn't work. So, there. A better way to get people to understand just how much energy goes into heating up a cup of coffee. I think you would give a comparison like this. I think with our modern life, modern appliances make it very easy to generate electricity, but it's actually still a lot of energy that is going into heating up some amount of watery, basically water. So I would say, I would have to look up what it is, but I would say, you would have to pedal a bicycle at full speed for an hour to heat up a cup of coffee. Now, whatever that actual number is, it doesn't matter. It's going to be large because you can barely keep a light bulb on. And you've probably done that in some museum somewhere. It's hard to keep even a light bulb on by pedaling a bicycle very fast. So whatever that actual number is, I think that better describes the deceptively large amount of energy that goes into just your morning coffee. Now, do you see from a communications perspective the difference I'm trying to make there? It goes from something that sounds cool, but doesn't actually give you a sense of the amount of it. You don't know how much energy is in a scream. It's kind of useless, right? As an analogy. But you know how hard it is to pedal a bicycle uphill for an hour. And I think, or whatever that is, and I think that comparison better impresses upon you physically how much energy it takes to heat up a cup of coffee. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it's genuinely, Anthony over on Twitch, it's genuinely hard to perceive the other comparison, right? And that's the problem. Bad comparisons are like that, where it's genuinely hard to, like when,
Cubed super chatted $5. If groups of people had the technology to change DNA and others didn't, how real would the danger of accelerated speciation be for humans?
I'm supposed to be hearing that, but I don't. Zombie Cube, thank you for the 5. You guys know what I'm talking about. When crafting science communication, you should always ground it in things that people are able to have an understanding of, or can feel, or can easily intuit and conceptualize, rather than going for, yes, a cooler sounding comparison, but you have no sense of what that feels like or means, right? Like, I'll like the sensitivity. I'll put it this way. I once went in... I gotta get to this before I forget. Zombie Cube, thank you for the 5. If groups of people had technology to change DNA and others didn't, how real would the danger of accelerated speciation be for humans? I don't think it would be that bad, or as bad as you might be imagining, Zombie, because we're still a global civilization, right? And people from all over the world are constantly interbreeding with each other from everywhere. It's not like people are staying... or enough people to create speciation are staying in their own countries and stuff like that, or isolating themselves for hundreds or thousands of years. So as long as we have a globalized society like that, it'd be very hard to have just a single population have a wildly different genetic profile. You know what I mean? There are examples of this happening. My favorite example that I know of, Science Time, is of a group of Southeast Asian islanders who have a 50% larger spleen because they have been deep sea diving for generations. And those divers that had larger spleens, which could produce more red blood cells, which would allow them to hold their breath for longer while diving, were naturally selected because those men would provide their families with more and pass on their genes more often. That is very cool. The energy required to boil water is 2,000 kilojoules per kilogram. Isn't it 4.12? Anyway, what was it saying right before that? What was it saying right before that? What was it saying right before that? I was saying something else. It was going to be super interesting. Yeah, that sounds more like the enthalpy of vaporization, but I don't know off the top of my head. I was saying something else. I was saying. No, not the spleen, the thing before that. We'll remember it. I need to kill a big D. Yeah, the bike thing is a better analogy. I was giving a different... Oh, right. I was once in the quietest room in America. It's an anechoic chamber. It uses an obscene amount of sound-absorbing material to make it seem like there is no echoes in the room. It is so quiet in there that you can hear your bones creak, you can hear your heartbeat. It's when you're just standing there, it is really weird and cool. The ambient level of sound in there is so quiet. I think this is a great comparison, a la the bike thing, the coffee thing that we're talking about, because you can intuit this. The ambient level of sound in that room is the same as being able to hear your wristwatch tick if you were to hold your watch all the way away from your body. That is how loud it is in there. Now think of, your daily commute, think of in your house, think of your air conditioning, your pets, the creak of your windows as it warms up in the morning sunlight. That's that's your soundscape that you live in. If you just close your eyes for a moment and listen to all the sounds in your house, it's actually quite loud. But the ambient level of noise in that room is the loudness of your wristwatch ticking from your outstretched hand. I think that's a pretty good analogy. Comparison, rather. But who am I? Doctor. All right, I'm going to kill this big D. Then I'm going to slam a White Claw. Maybe at the same time. No, I don't want to leave. What am I doing? Go to the metro station. No. 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 I'm going to... Gotta slam a D. Just gotta find him. Do I have enough D-slamming equipment? There he is. Frag, good. Electric gel. I turn invisible. Electric buck. Wasn't that a good comparison? No! Thumbs down, says Aaliyah. Thanks, Aaliyah. Can always count on you. Alright, I just need him to get... Ooh, yes. Be here. If he got a little sister here, would be good. Because then I can... That's a rocket. I can get the rocket. Anthony, that is the same room that, quote-unquote, might drive you crazy, but it won't. It's fine. Yeah, I saw that. That's the same one. The one that, Nath, over on YouTube. That's, yeah, Davey504 was in the same room that I was in. It's in Minnesota. Actually, I was there to do some press for A Quiet Place. And they went to the quietest room in America, and that's why I was there. I did a little science thing. It was cool. Very weird sensation. All right, you're cooked. You're cooked. Bye-bye. Are we gonna fight, or like, you're cooked? How did he do so much damage? Oh yeah, if I keep him stunned, yes. Then the rocket will do maximum oh, it's dead. That was a perfect fight. I think that was a perfect. Just let the invisible man touch your face. It's fine. Do mushrooms in there? I've never done mushrooms, so that probably wouldn't be the first place that I do them. Maybe the second place.
Thank you.
I'm very interested in psychedelics therapeutically. All of the science coming out about therapeutic psychedelics seems absolutely amazing and groundbreaking, and it could help a lot of people. So I would be very interested in having like a therapist-led psychedelic session in a controlled setting. That seems very, very interesting to me. Perfect fight. Someone wants a wrench fight. La da 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 da. Boom. Okay. You...
Oh yes, I'll teach you your place.
Whoa! How did you? I win. Yeah, Path Japer over on Twitch. Yeah, no. The science behind some of the psychedelic trials going on, or the results from some of the psychedelic trials going on with mushrooms and or psilocybin and MDMA, with treating major depression and PTSD for veterans and alcoholism and all these other things. They seem extremely positive. Really, like stopping the trial because someone had their major depression effectively vanish after one session. Like that kind of stuff. Really cool, really cool, really cool.
Into the traditional methods of separating a man from his soul. You're not CIA, are you?
No.
You belong to Atlas, the one roach I can't seem to exterminate. Don't worry. I just need time to find the proper poison.
Fad guy microdoses mushrooms for depression and nothing else makes me this happy. Hey, good for you. It's not going to be for everyone. Just like any medication, if approved, for general, not general use, but medical intervention. It's not going to be for everyone, but for the people who it works for, that's amazing. I love that. Very cool. If you want to see a video of someone going in that quietest chamber on Earth and turning off the lights for a long time, my friend Veritasium did that in one of his like big viral, his old viral videos before he quit and retired like a quitter. I have a beautiful wife and beautiful children. I'm living a life of luxury now because I worked very hard for a long time. Oh, look at me. Content coward.
You're almost there. The sphere to Ryan is up on ahead. the keys to Fort Frolic over to a guy named Sander Cohen. Cohen's an artist, says some.
Artist.
He's a Section 8, says I. I've seen all kinds of cutthroats, freaks, and hard cases.
Hard cases. I love being able to turn visible. It's cool. How did you even fall that way? Oh, got it. Yeah, Xander Cohen, or whatever his name is. This is a very cool mission. How big is this place? I guess I never really considered how big Rapture is, but it seems pretty substantial. It's pretty substantial. The value of the... Yeah, this is all great. So dramatic. This guy's such a theater kid, it's crazy.
That's better. Atlas Ryan. Atlas Ryan. Da, da, da,
Blah, 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 blah.
Time was, you could get something decent on the radio. The artist has a duty to seduce the ear
Hey, Rocket Boy.
and delight the spirit. So say goodbye to those two blowhards.
Is frolicking here mandatory? Yeah, I've been skipping the whole time.
Evening with Sander Cohen.
Oh, Sander, not Xander. Xander's a guy with frosted tips.
No, I haven't seen a sign of real life down here in months. Let's see if you're just another Johnny-come-lately.
I come often. To locations. To locations! I won't run. I've never run from anything in my life. Except the stream. Hey, chat. Oh, I'm being killed. Quitting to Windows. Chat. That was what? Almost, what? 46 science times? That was really good. That was a good one. Did we learn anything today? Did we enjoy ourselves? You have a good time? I know I did. This may turn out to be our most sciencey game we've ever played. And I'm happy that you and... Sorry, I was just looking at my desktop. I'm happy that you and I are playing it together, of course, of course. As I said, coming up on the channel, there's a lot of stuff. I think the next thing is going to be on-the-ground reporting from an event that just happened at Idaho National Laboratory, where I interview, and it's going to be... I think I'll put the full interview up. It's not that long. It's like 7 minutes or something. But I'll have a full interview with the actual U.S. Secretary of Energy. And then after that, I'm going to take you to Finland to see the world's first permanent nuclear waste repository. I'm going to film a new Half-Life Histories this week. We got a lot of stuff coming up. The best way... There's Twitch. The best way to check all that out and stay up to date with everything that we are doing, not just me, but the whole nerdy community that you see here, all of my professors, associate professors, and interns that get me coffee, even though I have to scream until it's heated up. It's patreon.com/Kyle Hill. I can't wait to see all of you back in the Discord, back on the channel, back on the whatever. But no matter where I see you, chat, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, your night, your morning, your evening, your midsummer night's dream. Wherever you are, whatever your consciousness is doing, I hope it is satiated with the most splendid of activities. And I'll see some of you very soon, but others until next time. And remember, Until then, be nice to each other. Because this is all we got. See you soon.